Take a moment to stand, just to be here. Turn your palms forward, pull your shoulder blades onto your back. And take some deep breaths. Lengthening breaths, expanding breaths. And as you begin this movement session, maybe set an intention. A pure intention. Practicing with truth in mind. We're going to reach our arms out in front of us on the inhale, almost like Frankenstein arms. And then on the exhale, turn your palms up, pull your elbows back to your sides. Palms down, inhale forward. And exhale, palms up, pull your elbows in. And just move your arms in those two directions as far as you can go, forward and back. Maybe those arms lift a little higher on the exhale. This time, let's pull down into a chair. Reach high, lift. Pull down, breathe out. And on that exhale, start to open your mouth and make that ha sound. And then just pump that a little bit faster. Three more. Lift all the way up, extend your arms as high as you can, and then just let them peel open slowly back down to your sides and pause in mountain pose. And just notice now. Let one ear drop to one shoulder. Notice sensation in the side of your neck. And on the side you're feeling that stretch, just let that arm kind of swing forward and back. Just loosening any tension around your neck. And then let that arm settle. Come back to center and ease your other ear to the other shoulder. And just let that opposite arm swing. Finding that neck, the space around it. Maybe there's a little bit of an edge showing up. And then settle the arm, bring the head back into center. Turn your toes out just a little bit wider. We're going to do a 3-part breath here. So we're going to inhale the arms straight in front of us. We're going to inhale farther, arms out to the sides. Inhale even more, arms up. And on the exhale, we're just going to pull down. So it's pull down. So you're sniffing in 3 times, and then you're just really breathing that out. This is a kriya that's sometimes used to get rid of aggression and frustration, and people actually pound the floor. Ha. Ha. Kids love this one. Inhale, inhale, inhale. 2 more times. And then pause in mountain pose. Just bring those feet back together again. Palms forward. Breathe. What is true for me right here, right now? And just begin an easy swing, side to side. Almost like you're just carefree and playful. And begin to let your hands just tap you. Maybe up high on a shoulder, around your rib cage, on your hips. Just let your hands tap you. Breathe in on one side, out on the other side. Go with a little bit more vigor, a little faster, a little more of a tap. Waking up parts of your body that might be a little sleepy, a little tired or dull. Switch your breathing so that you're inhaling on the opposite side. And then slow the twist. Come to a pause. Bring your feet right together. Arms come up overhead, interlace your fingers, and we're going to lean to one side. Let's look for an edge here. Let's go back to our idea of edge practice. Lifting up and out, find something interesting, stimulating, comfortably uncomfortable, and just see what you find here. This edge, what seems to be true? Come to center and slowly switch sides. Breathe. Ease into that edge and explore. You might just close your eyes and feel inside the edge. What's there? As you take deep breaths, what do you find here? Coming back to center, lift as tall as you can and then split your hands, placing them on the glutes or the hips, and come into standing back bend. Find the very first hint of an edge here. And then allow yourself to explore the inside of that edge. What seems true for me right now? Just trusting that you know what's true for you, what is best for you, what is right for you in this moment. Now let's return to neutral. Hinging from the hips, softening the knees, come down slowly into a forward fold. And that's really a big U-turn for the spine. You can use your hands on or around your feet. Find edge here. What does that mean to you to feel an edge here? Take a deep breath in, let a long breath out. And with that bend back in the knees, let's reach the arms up. And we're going to open ourselves out into a warrior pose. So just find a nice wide stance, the pose of the warrior. And we're just going to kind of move in and out of that. Just let that front leg bend and straighten. And as you move through that front knee, see if you can find the absolute best landing place for your front knee. Maybe that's a really deep bend. Maybe it's a very soft bend. Somewhere in there is a truly aligned warrior for your body. Your gaze goes out over the fingers in front of you. The breath is deep and profound. How do I recognize truth? Is truth what someone told me? Or have I been a seeker and I've landed on the shore of my own truth? As we come up, let's just turn the feet, relax the arms, and find warrior on the other side. Bouncing up and down on that knee a bit, exploring the options, the possibilities. And then finding the edge of the warrior that seems truly aligned for us. Being here with pure intention. Planted here with breath. A seeker of truth. And then releasing that posture, let's turn all 10 toes to the long edge of our mat. And with our hands here at our hips, let's hinge forward and come down into a wide straddle forward fold. And then just give yourself permission here to either move or be still. Allowing 5 or 7 breaths here just for playful curiosity, exploration of your legs, your hips, your body. We're going to bring ourselves out of this pose by just walking our hands toward one foot, and we'll drop that knee to the ground and then the other. Let's do a cat and cow to center the spine. And then let's lower down onto our bellies. And here on the ground, go ahead and take all 10 of your fingertips off the sides of your mat and begin to just lift and lower. Inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Let's just move through the strength of our back a few times. And then I'm going to invite you to come into a back bending posture of your choice. So you can stay here on your fingertips. You can drop to your forearms. This is called Sphinx pose. Or maybe it's hands flat in Cobra. When you have found a back bending posture that feels like a little bit of an edge, close your eyes. Explore the edge here. Somewhere in your body is an edge. At that edge is truth for you. At this edge is a clue that is pointing you toward a bigger truth in your life. A clue that helps you be creative and pure in your intentions. As you breathe, what are you noticing here at this edge? What truth lies here? Release. Allow one of your cheeks to come to the floor or your hands and just rest here. And then just go ahead and roll over right onto your back and draw your knees into your chest. Move around in any way that feels good to you here. Give yourself any movement, stretch. And when you feel ready, just allow yourself to come to Shavasana. If you have any props that you'd like to use, you're welcome to put something under you or over you. We'll just be here for about 3 minutes before we move into a seated meditation. Keeping eyes closed and taking deep breaths. Begin the soft and slow journey back to a seat. And as you do this, just find a comfortable seat. A seat where you can find a tall spine. Maybe you can keep something over you that will help you stay warm. And with eyes closed, just continue those deep, slow breaths. Inhale, feeling breath come up the back of your body into the crown of your head. And exhale, allow that breath to spill down the front of your body with a sigh. And that breath scoops up in the earth beneath you and rises again behind you. Coming into the crown of your head and over you to spill down in front. Imagine your breath creating this big, comfortable oval shape around you. You might begin to notice that the breath takes on a color or a lightness or even a temperature. Surrounding you, protecting you, encasing you. And let this oval shaped breath just be continuous. If your mind wanders, come back to the shape of breath, drawing an oval shape around you. And continue tracing the lines of that breath. You might find that oval or egg shape getting bigger or smaller. Start to notice the very, very point when breath comes from in to out. Where does it change? And where does breath change from out to in? And you start to notice those 2 points. Is one of those easier to find? As you sit here inside of this oval or egg-shaped breath, is there any part of your body that is calling for your attention? And continuing to draw that oval with your breath, can you also pay attention to that one part of your body? Can you give it loving attention? And you send it kindness as you continue encircling yourself with breath. And as you continue drawing the shape of breath, allow one hand to come over your heart. As you feel your heart, as you feel your breath, continuing to notice those spaces where breath changes from in to out and from out to in. The yogis say that all of our truth lies in the space between our breaths. In that place where nothing is coming and nothing is going lies our truth. We just need to be still and quiet enough to hear that pause and to listen to what's there. What is there for you right now in that space between breaths? You can release your hand. Continue breathing and resting comfortably.